Hey, CH people, it's Andy here again, and today I'll be discussing our first official day in Rome, Italy. The date is 3/17/18 Roman time, which is about 6 hours ahead of Chicago time and about 5 minutes late to everything. Technically, of course, we didn't get here today. We've been traveling since about 5 p.m. Chicago time on the 15th, but I don't actually know how much time passed, and that whole day or so is kind of wonky. But anyway, we're in Rome now, so here's the chowdown on everything we did today. The day began with a continental breakfast at our hotel, the Hotel Sola Roma, though that's not what the sign says. We got up, grabbed some food, and then headed out for our day on the town. We met up with Sophia, one of our Italian connections to Gusto Lab and the Illinois Abroad program, and we walked down the main road near our hotel, the Corso Vittorio Emanuele, I believe. We got some basic directions and instructions in the form of a walking tour, telling us where to get stamps, tickets, and tobacco. We also had a traditional Roman breakfast, which was a small cup of coffee called a cafe, literally coffee, and a croissant-like pastry, whose name I have now forgotten. It's called a cornet or something like that. It means horn, and it's supposed to make me less afraid of the Turks. Anyway, following that, we had a short intro to safety and security in Rome, and then had some free time for lunch. I got a pizza, because of course I did, and explored some of the shops. We then took a bus to the Vatican, a country within the city of Rome, within the country of Italy. While there, we met up with our own personal tour guide and took a tour of the Vatican museums, which included Roman marble sculptures a millennia plus years old, tile flooring of a similar age, painted walls and ceilings by the great Italian masters, including Raphael's School of Athens and Michelangelo's creation of Adam, and more. We saw a tremendous amount of artwork and architecture, and it was absolutely breathtaking. We didn't spend enough time in the Sistine Chapel for my likes, and ended up spending more time in the gift shop, but whatever. After touring the museum and previous homes of the Pope, our group split off, and I took a detour to St. Peter's Basilica with some of my classmates. That was quite an enjoyable experience. We met up later back at the hotel with Amelia, another connection of ours, and went to a Roman welcome dinner, which consisted of a number of courses. There was the antipasto or appetizers, which included bread, baked vegetables, mozzarella cheese, and some other things, a carbonara pasta, which was an egg and pork cheek based sauce, a pepper grilled chicken, and some panna cotta, which is, I believe, close to flan? Not super sure. It was all quite delicious, especially the carbonara, in my opinion. And that's the chowdown. Now, these vlogs aren't just to sum up the day, but also to answer specific questions asked of us. So, I'll answer question 1 today. Can you name emotions that you had at any point on this trip? What experiences caused these feelings or emotions? So, obviously I felt a lot of things today. Tired, mostly, but also incredibly excited. This is my first time on this continent and in this hemisphere, and I'm loving it. The city is beautiful, the food is delicious, the history is just splendid. If I had to pick perhaps a specific emotion though, besides, well, the excitement, it might be frustration. Now don't get me wrong, this was far from the dominant emotion I felt today, but it's probably the only emotion I noted besides the general giddiness and excitement of traveling a new country. These moments of frustration came at a few points, mainly in the great rush of crowds that pushed and pulled me in different directions through the Vatican Museum, the fact that I would have liked to spend more time in the Sistine Chapel, and the fact that the line to get into the Basilica Dome was too long and wrapped around almost the entire half of the courtyard. But that's to be expected with travel. Everything can't be peaches and roses, and for the most part, probably 95% of the day, I was happy as a clam. But it isn't very interesting to talk about how happy I am. See you tomorrow.